Life in Devachan by Irving S. Cooper, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. Life in Devachan. Eventually, there comes a time when we slowly awaken to a new glory of life and colour, which is beyond all words to describe. So intense is our bliss that it does not even interest us to know that we have now cast off the useless emotional body, which speedily disintegrates, and are living in our radiant mental body in the heaven world, or Devachan. In the words of one who has learned to lift the consciousness, even while functioning in the brain, to this supernal world, a person who withdraws into Devachan awakens to a sense of joy unspeakable, of bliss immeasurable, of peace that passes understanding. Softest melodies are breathing around him. Tenderest hues greet his opening eyes. The very air seems music and colour. His whole being is suffused with light and harmony. Then, through the golden haze dawns sweetly the faces loved on earth, etherealized into beauty, which expresses their noblest, loveliest emotions, unmarred by the troubles and passions of the lower worlds. Who may tell the bliss of that awakening, the glory of that first dawning of Devachan? Many centuries may be spent in this world of happiness, engaged in assimilating the experiences gained on earth and transmuting their essence into wisdom and faculty. This world is our true home, and here we enjoy the fruits gathered during our visit to earth. The time spent here is a period of inner growth, and the food we consume is the harvest of good thoughts, emotions and aspirations which we sowed during the earth life. The Devachanic life is one of intense, unalloyed happiness, without even the shadow of a sorrow. After a period in lower Devachan, the length of which is determined by the stage of evolution we have reached as souls, and the amount of experience we gain during our life on earth, the time comes when we have thought over every fragment of our experience, carried out every spiritual aspiration, lived through every joy, accomplished everything possible in this world of which we can conceive. At that moment, the now useless mental body drops away, and our consciousness suddenly expands to that of the mature soul, our true inner self. Then we realize our divine nature. Then we remember the long path we have trodden to gain our present stage of evolution. Then we recall the past lives we have lived on earth, for the causal body is the storehouse of all memories, and it never forgets, though the brain and lower mind may be ignorant of the past. For varying lengths of time, we live in this condition of pure soul consciousness. The unevolved soul has but a flash of this lofty condition. An advanced philosopher may enjoy this state for years or even centuries. But withal, the time eventually comes when there is awakened a thirst for more experience, for activity, for increased knowledge of details, such as may only be gained on earth, and with that dawning desire, the soul turns its consciousness once more towards the lower worlds. First, it draws round itself a cloud of matter of the lower mental world, out of which, during the childhood of its future physical body, it fashions a mind body. Then it gathers to itself a cloud of matter of the emotional world, which later is moulded into an emotional body. Lastly, it becomes linked to an infant body provided by parents with whom the soul has formed ties in previous lives on earth. And thus it is that a new incarnation commences as a child is born, a child with its as yet unrecognized emotional and mental bodies, through which, as the years advance, the mature soul behind is able to manifest its powers more and more.